Okay, we're thrilled to have Randi Hipper today. Last year's graduate from Severian High School and Miss Teen Crypto. So she is going to give you currencies, all right? Give us a perspective that she's gathered from working on it. I know when you were here, you were involved, and now you're doing this full time since you graduated.
Yes, I have.
All right, so we're going to learn a lot, and then after our presentation, we're going to ask a lot of questions, all right? So
cool.
Without further ado, Randi Hipper.
Thank you. So, hi guys, so nice to see you. My name is Randi. If you guys probably saw me the past few years roaming the halls here. I started my social media presence known as Miss Teen Crypto April of 2020, so it was like towards the end of my junior year. It was lockdown. We were all really sad. We were doing Zoom school. It was kind of depressing, right? And I really liked cryptocurrency. I had a passion for it, but didn't have the time to really dive in because I was so busy with school and everything kind of stopped. So I took a second, right? And I learned about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, started tweeting, gained a community, and started to want to educate everybody on the subject, being that Bitcoin is going to change everything. Bitcoin is going to change the world. Through doing this, I've traveled so much. I've gone to LA, I've gone to Miami, Texas, Utah, all over the country to teach people about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrency. I've been on Fox Business a few times. I've been in the New York Times, USA Today, Business Insider, and it's all because I just wanted to teach people about this. We're still incredibly early in this space, so it's really important that we learn now and kind of get introduced to it at least. So maybe in the future you guys could maybe decide for yourselves if you want to get involved. Maybe not at the capacity I'm involved being on social media, but definitely being involved in crypto in general is going to be an amazing thing. So let's just hop into it. This is a quick slideshow, nothing crazy because I know slideshows are really boring. Except Mr. Johnston's, of course. But this is a quick slideshow just to give you kind of an idea of Bitcoin, what it is, and an intro to crypto type thing. So let's just hop into it. So what is Bitcoin? It's the first decentralized digital currency. Not anything scary, doesn't mean much, it's just a big word. It just means that Bitcoin is kind of the first digital currency of its kind and that there are no third parties involved, right? So Bitcoin is peer-to-peer. It's meaning that when you transact with Bitcoin, it's one person to another versus when you use the traditional financial system, right? Whether that's Cash App, regular banks, Venmo, it's always you depositing money into something, paying a fee, then sending money to somebody else, and then paying a fee to withdraw. So instead of going through all those third parties, it's strictly person to person, just as if I were to hand you $1 from my hand to yours. It's also borderless, right? So Bitcoin, you could send funds to anyone, anywhere in the world, as long as they have an internet connection. It's permissionless, it's borderless. So I could be here in the US and send crypto any time of the day, anywhere to, let's say, someone in Australia, right? There really is no borders. It's strictly person to person, which is extremely important in this day and age, being that there are a lot of restrictions and that it's kind of hard to move money around. So this is kind of an easy new way of moving money and kind of transacting in general. And the most important part is that you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin, right? So a lot of people are consumed by the price. Oh, wow, one Bitcoin is $40,000. I don't have $40,000. Listen, man, I get it. I don't have $40,000 either. I still don't even have one Bitcoin. But you could buy as little as $1, right? So you don't have to think of Bitcoin as something like a stock because, first of all, it's not a stock. It's a currency. So you could, whenever you're buying Bitcoin, you could think about it as being at the airport. You're in a new country and you're swapping your US dollars for another currency of that country. It's basically the same thing. So you're just swapping your physical currency for digital currencies. A popular way to buy Bitcoin or get into Bitcoin is known as dollar cost averaging. Basically means to buy periodically, whether you buy Bitcoin weekly, daily, monthly. It's all up to you and how you feel that you could accumulate, right? So that's a great way of buying periodically. And the common phrase for that you'll hear in the crypto community is stacking sats or buying the dip. So you'll hear a lot of people when the price goes down, people are like, buy the dip, and they're just going to try and buy as much as they can in that time. And if you guys did not know, it's kind of Bitcoin, you could stack sats means stacking Satoshis, right? So there's 100 cents to a dollar. There's 100 million Satoshis to one Bitcoin. So it's pretty simple once you get into it. It's basically, like I said before, you're swapping your physical currency for a digital currency. It's not anything more complicated than that. One of the most important parts of Bitcoin is that there is a capped supply. So this magical internet money, there is a limit. It doesn't go beyond 21 million. So there are billions of people in this world. Obviously, we know that being 21 million Bitcoin, not everyone's going to have one full Bitcoin to themselves. So that's extremely important. The creator of Bitcoin actually put in the white paper, which is the original document about Bitcoin, that there will only be 21 million to ever be mined. So Bitcoin, there are 19 million Bitcoins out in circulation right now, and this is all done through mining. So not to dive too deep into mining, it's just how Bitcoin are created. You use computers to solve complex algorithms as a miner, and you get to get rewarded with Bitcoin. So basically, you keep the network going, and you get rewarded. But being that there are only 21 million, not everyone's going to have to get one Bitcoin, and this is kind of creating that store of value effect that people have with Bitcoin, and look at it as a store of value, just somewhere like your new savings account almost. So how are Bitcoin created? So Bitcoin is run by a technology known as blockchain. So I don't want to jump too deep into it because it kind of gets techy and a little complicated, but it's basically a community network. Anyone is able to partake in that network, whether you be a miner trying to validate transactions or you even sending Bitcoin from one person to another. That's being a part of this network and using the blockchain. So this is a new technology. It's basically blockchain can be used with Bitcoin. There's different types of blockchains used for different things. So it's basically a technology that allows people to join in and use it. This network, especially pertaining to Bitcoin, this network can create Bitcoin and also validate transactions and make sure there is no double spending on the network. So right now there are 19 million Bitcoin, I think, out there right now. Mine, there will only be 21 million. One of the best parts about Bitcoin is that there really is no age limit to use it, right? Just how your mom could give you $5 as a kid and you could go into the candy store and go buy something. Same thing. You download a wallet on your phone, you just write down those 12 to 24 seed phrases, which we'll go into in a little bit, and there you go. You have your digital wallet instead of that physical wallet in your pocket, and you can just go spending from person to person. Like, let's say I owed Sophia $5. She could just pull out her Bitcoin wallet or cryptocurrency wallet, and I could pay her at $5 in any cryptocurrency I choose, right? So it's person to person. She didn't need any personal information to sign up for a wallet. All she needed was her phone, download an app, get her digital wallet, and that's it. Just like how you could go to the store and pick up a physical wallet and just load up your cash in it and start using it. Same concept. And now we kind of go into this concept of being your own bank. See, this is something that really entices people to get into cryptocurrency, or could even scare them off a little bit, depending on what kind of mindset you've had and whether your age range, kind of. Because a lot of people, especially adults, have grown up using banks and everything like that, and we've grown up kind of digitally native. We understand the concept of digital currencies. A lot of us have bought V-Bucks in Fortnite or have bought in-game currencies where we've kind of told ourselves in that moment that we value that currency over our US dollars. So being your own bank is really important in cryptocurrency, being that we said before, it's person to person. So there is no intermediary, approving the transactions, telling you if this transaction can go through, if it can't. So being your own bank, you download your own wallet, and you'll be given a list of randomly generated words. This will be 12 to 24 words, and they're commonly called recovery phrases or seed phrases. So these phrases are the key to your, a nice way of putting it is that these are the keys that you use to open the door of your home, right? Except that if you lose it, there is no master key or there is no locksmith to come and fix it. So let's say I download a wallet on my phone. I write down those 12 to 24 seed phrases, and then I just drop my phone in a puddle. My phone's done. It's done, I can't use it anymore, but my funds aren't gone. That doesn't mean I lose all my crypto. It doesn't mean I lose all my Bitcoin. Basically, I get a new phone or a new device, and I enter those 12 to 24 words on it, and all my funds will come back. So just because you lose your phone doesn't mean your crypto's gone. Just like how if you lost your phone, you're going to re-download Snapchat and log back in, right? It's basically the same thing. Just make sure that you keep these key phrases offline and on a piece of paper, or there's metal that you can inscribe it in. But basically, these words are extremely important. Just like how if someone got the password to your Apple ID, they're going to see all your messages. They're going to get all your photos, and they could use it and manipulate it and send it to whoever they want. So the same thing applies to basically these recovery phrases, these 12 to 24 words. If you get them, and let's say Dylan finds my piece of paper with all my words on it, he could take that, download a wallet, enter those words, and he has all my funds, and he could do whatever he wants with it. So you have to be careful, just like with your passwords, your social security number, anything like that. You have to make sure these are offline in a safe spot where no one can grab it. So there are two types of wallets in crypto. Nothing too complicated. They're nicknamed hot wallet and cold wallet. A hot wallet is basically like an app on your phone. You download that app on your phone, like Trust Wallet. There's one called Edge, Coinomi. There's hundreds out there. All you have to do with those is download it, write down those phrases, and there you go. You could just send and receive crypto from there. A lot of wallets have cool apps on there where you could swap for different currencies, but that's a whole other thing. Hot Wallet is an app on your phone. Then you also have a cold wallet. So this is an example of a cold wallet. This is called a ledger. Basically, the best way I could describe it is an encrypted hard drive. It basically is your safety vault. Picture going into a big bank or a castle and seeing that big vault that no one could get into. That's basically what this cold storage wallet is. It's called because it's offline, no one's touching it, and basically there's no way that someone could hack your phone and get your funds off, right? So basically how these work is you plug it into your computer, you type in your recovery phrase or your password once you've set it up, and you should be all done. So this is your safety vault, extremely important. It's very important that you take custody of your crypto, right? So a lot of people buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies on exchanges like Coinbase or Robinhood or Gemini, but your crypto isn't truly yours until you have it in a wallet, right? Just like how an exchange, they could shut down at any moment, or Cash App, or not saying they would, but an app that you have your funds on could shut down at any moment. And you don't have access to your funds because they aren't yours, right? Same thing applies to crypto. If the money's not in your hand or in your wallet, then it's not truly yours. So make sure once you have a nice amount of crypto that you take it off the exchanges, you put it into a hot wallet, an app, or a cold wallet if you have a substantial amount, and keep it safe, just so people don't steal it from you, and it's something that you know you're not going to touch for a while, basically. This is an old picture of me, don't mind that, but basically buying Bitcoin under 18, it could be, I'm not going to lie, buying Bitcoin under 18 is a little bit of a challenge. I turned 18 my senior year, so I had an early birthday, I was grateful, but being under 18, the barrier to entry to crypto is a little high. I was using my dad as a Bitcoin ATM, so what I would suggest to you guys is have a parent get a Coinbase account or a Gemini account, sign up for an exchange. They buy Bitcoin for you or cryptocurrency, and they could send it directly from that exchange to your wallet. So just like how they would hand you $5 for an allowance, same thing. They're just sending it digitally. Another option besides your parents, of course, is a Bitcoin ATM. So there are ATMs where you could actually just put your cash in and it'll scan your wallet and you could just get crypto straight from the ATM. So there's no information needed, no KYC, which is know your customer. When you go on exchanges, right, like something like Coinbase, they're going to want to verify your identity, right? They're going to want to get your social number to verify you're real, a selfie, and an ID picture, which is solid. They need to know who you are. So basically, ATMs, you're only doing a small amount. There's no information needed for that. You just go in, put your cash in, get your Bitcoin on your phone, and you're out. They are kind of illegal in New York right now. There are a few hidden ones, but again, I'd watch out because a lot of them have high fees, and let's say Bitcoin's 40,000, they'll say Bitcoin's 42. So just watch out, make sure the price is correct and all of that stuff. Watch out for the fees. If you're outside of New York, if you guys live in Jersey, or if you're out somewhere in Jersey, you'll see a lot more of these pop up. I personally like CoinFlip. They're really cool. You can look up coinflip.tech and look up all of their ATMs, very cheap fees, and there's, like I said before, there's no information needed. And there's a bunch of cryptocurrencies on there too. Buying Bitcoin 18 plus, extremely easy. This QR code right here, if any of you guys are 18, which I don't think you are, you could scan this from my Coinbase and you'll get a referral and get some free crypto. But basically, these are exchanges that you could sign up for, your parents could sign up for, and you could just buy a whole assortment of cryptocurrencies from there. And it's super easy. They're both very user-friendly. It's just like going online and shopping for your favorite pair of shoes. You're going to go shopping for your favorite crypto. And this is my last slide to keep it short. How to transact with crypto. It's extremely, extremely, extremely easy. A lot of us lately, especially since the pandemic hit, we've been using QR codes a lot. We've been scanning for menus. We've been scanning for pretty much everything. If you know how to scan a QR code and get to a website, you know how to use crypto. It's literally that simple. I've actually made a video a while back when I was in Severian last year with Tom Palopoli, if you guys know him, and basically we just did a Bitcoin transaction. All it is he pulls up his wallet, he pulls up his Bitcoin address. He could either copy and paste that address to me or pull up his QR code. I scan his phone, and that's it. The money's transferred. So if you know how to scan a QR code for a menu at a restaurant, you know how to use Bitcoin. And if you know how to send a text message by entering somebody's name in or copy and pasting somebody's phone number and sending the text, then you know how to use Bitcoin. A lot of people overcomplicate Bitcoin and crypto in general and make it kind of feel like you need to be tech savvy to use it. Well, a lot of us don't know how a text goes through. We don't know how our debit card transactions go through. We use tap and pay all the time. We don't know how it works, but we know that we don't know how it works, but we know that our money goes from one place to the other, right? Same thing is going to apply to crypto. Soon we're going to be using crypto, NFTs, and not even know we're using it. Just like how we don't know what we're using in the financial system to use our debit cards, use our Apple Pay, and even cash. So that's pretty much it, and I'm open for more questions. And that was just kind of my overall intro to crypto. So, yeah. Thank you. So you guys have any questions? I'm open to take questions. What's up?
There's thousands